You're right, I was muted. Hello. Chagasars, hello. Bupil, hello. Yes, this is the Teha poser. It's the me, Tai Hao. How you guys doing? Karma, hello. Let's see. Good, how are you tonight? I am... Diego is the imposter. Oh, we need to play Among Us again. We should. I'm doing okay. I have to say it's been an eventful few days for me. I've been busy. Say the least. There's been a lot going on with people I know, people close to me, and so I've been just busy figuring things out for them, and at the same time doing whatever I have to do. So yeah. Davis the Great, hello. Sugi, hello. 124 hour, hello. What is going on? Opinion on TGRx Hype Machina is what you probably mean, because I think it's only relevant because of the TGR name. Okay, sure. I have a few opinions about that. Sorry for the background noise. That's my AC, by the way. Couple of things, I guess. I mean, I actually posted something to people like about that a while back, but basically, so Type Machina, aka Hype Machina, I dubbed it Hype Machina because of its history, I guess. So basically, Type Machina was supposed to be a collaboration between Originative Co. So Originative Co. is led by Sherry. They're a vendor in California, and they've been around for a long time. They've been a vendor for, I don't know, like 5 years, longer. I don't know. They're one of the older vendors in America. And basically, this collab was supposed to be about, like, it was going to be like a collab with many different makers in the community, specifically keyboard designers, as well as like other things like artisans and other things. So like some of them were going to be like you'd see from TGR, like Right on the Bay, like Keycult, right? It was also going to be like the Exent. So the Exent was because Originative was part of the collaboration on the design of the Exent, and they basically took a bunch of the took a bunch of slack when the Exent group buy sort of had its failures. So the Exent was part of it. Poner was Ion Keyboards was going to be part of that as well, and like he is part of it actually, but things kind of have been spotty between Type Machina and between all of these designers. Things were very spotty. Like basically at first it started with a sale of Keycult number ones, the original Keycult number ones, back in 2000, and like the soft launch. I actually was looking at my email the other day. The soft launch was supposed to happen 2 years ago. Okay, so 2 years ago there was a soft launch of Type Machina where they were going to hold the sale for the original number ones. This was after the private group buy for the original number ones, so they were going to be the Type Machina sponsored, like, you know, number one units in collaboration with Keycult. And so that buy was a bit of that sale was kind of a hit or miss, I would say. A lot of the boards that were shipped out had defects, like anodization defects, such as like mismatching pieces, like top bottom, some scuffs, like, you know, like some scratches, things like that. And so like a lot of people were not very happy about this whole thing. Not every unit was like that. Some units were actually just fine, but a lot of units were like kind of like B stock quality, you know. And so, and like the price were not either like super low either, so like people were not super happy about it. And yeah, so these basically these TGR Janes, I mean, they're promoting it as a TGR Jane V1.5, which is actually true. So they're actually this exact same design as the TGR Jane CE. So TGR Jane has let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 designs. So TGR Jane, there's the V1. I mean, there's TGR Jane, just regular TGR Jane. That's what people would call the V1 now. But that basically would be the first TGR Jane. It's actually like a wedge, so on the side it doesn't have like these side handles. And it has an interior weight that says Jane. There's like 20 units or something like that. Anyway, that was the TGR Jane 1. And then the CE was the one that was like, that's like the V1.5, what they call, and those ones have like the handles on the sides. And that was the second design. And then it's the TGR Jane V2, and then the TGR Jane V2 CE, which is this one. But I mean, yeah, 20 units, but this was back in like 2015. So back then, 20 units, like I mean, yeah, it filled up quickly, but it wasn't like, you know, like back then, it was just like the numbers were so much lower. And so yeah, boomer era, yeah, so to speak. Yeah, like customs were kind of just like building up a lot around then. And so like, yeah, like the first like custom scene sort of started in Korea, but it was just spreading into the West. And so like, yeah, 5 years ago is actually like kind of a long time ago in like contemporary keyboard like history. And so yeah, so it is a TGR Jane CE design. The only difference is there's no TGR branding pretty much anywhere on the board. Like this file might be the same, but yeah, the whole engraving, like the engravings in the back, like the weight was basically changed. So the weight now is this like big slab on the back, right? Has that big Type Machina logo on it, like the circle with the M and stuff, and like the T. And then the front has the engraving as well. But basically there's no real like TGR labeling, like branding on it. Like there's some hints to it, but basically there's not really a branding on it. But in terms of the board itself, it is a TGR JNC. Like it is the same exact board. Like people are asking like, oh, is it a good board? I mean, if you think that the TGR JNC is a good board, then yeah, it is a good board. You know, if not, no. But yeah, I mean, it's your typical run-of-the-mill top mount keyboard. And the TGR Jane actually used the same like plate like design basically as a Duck Orion. So if you've typed on a Duck Orion, or if you've typed on a Mira, or if you've typed on a Moon TKL, or if you've typed on a Mech 27, they all use the same plate like cutouts. So it's that same top mount TKL experience. So if you've used any of those, you'll know that they're just top mount TKLs. So that's basically what you should expect. It's a heavy keyboard with top mount plate experience, and has Type Machina branding. And I heard that it's, I mean, people are saying that yeah, it's gonna cost like $800 for just the board, which is far from like kind of regular retail as far as like a group buy goes and such. I mean, the benefit of course is that you get it immediately because they're in stock. But I mean, they've basically been sitting on these boards for like 2.5 years. The Keycult buy like kept getting delayed because they were like getting like custom packaging, which no one ever got. Everyone just got their boards in a regular cardboard box and foam. So I mean, it's been 2 years and I'm not even sure if they do have packaging. So yeah, I mean, right now they're sort of like mean sort of kind of thing. Like, you know, people are poking fun into the whole aspect of like the custom packaging, because like 2 years ago they didn't have it, and they're like, oh, they just took them out of storage because they're just trying to charge $800 for each board and make money out of it. And so why were they just sitting on it for 2 years? Because no particular reason. Because Type Machina was supposed to be this big launch, but it never had a big launch. So after some time, it's like awkward, you know? It's like, think about it. You're like you own a shop, okay? You're about to start your business for the first time, and you're like, hey guys, we're gonna have a huge inaugural event, like, you know, in a few weeks, and oh, like, we're gonna have great collabs, we're gonna have awesome sales, like awesome boards, like, you know, great products and all that, and only one of those products works, and it's also like kind of half-assed in the sense that like no packaging. People complain about the quality of them. You know, like a lot of these things didn't go well. And so basically, like, you know, 6 months after that, even, it's kind of awkward to say like, hey guys, we actually figured it out now, right? Like after 6 months after like a inaugural event that kind of failed to really launch. So yeah, that's probably why they sat on it, because they wanted to probably have this big reveal again, and now it's like, you know, it's just like, oh, by the way, these are TGR jeans. For me personally, I think the fact that they're pricing it at $825 for a keyboard kit that's just like any other top mount key, like, you know, TKL out there, is kind of a cop out. Like it kind of, like, it's kind of a cash grab, really. Like it's kind of in line, it's more so like in line with, it's raised retail. Alright, it's just raised MSRP, like suggested retail price, but it seems more in line with the aftermarket than it is in line with pretty much every single group buy, every single keyboard product out there that's like in the $400, $500, like, you know, range. Hey, Mick Balls, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. Thank you. And anyway, I was going to go back to questions. Give me your hot takes. Well, those are my hot takes. Cali, way too hot right now to not have AC going. Why do we not have the Discord emotes on your stream? Oh, so the reason we don't have the Discord emotes is because I only have 5 emote slots for being an affiliate on Twitch. And basically there's 5 on tier 1 sub, and then 1 on tier 2 sub, and then 1 on tier 3. And basically, yeah, so we only have up to 7 slots for emotes. I would have to add them to like a secondary thing, like a better TTV or Franker Phasey, for us to have more emotes, or I have to become a partner. But I'm not a partner yet, so I don't have more emote slots. So that's basically why. But I commission more emotes because I like them. I like the artist, and I wanted to commission more emotes. So that's why we have like 18 emotes on like the Discord server. So if you haven't joined the Discord server, you should check it out. No Rantas? I kind of want to make a new rendition of Rantas, but you know, I'll figure that out later. Beautiful board, by the way. Hope to see more TKLs using symmetrical F-rows. Yeah, so F13 ones. Dolchar 5 chat, get in on it. Yeah, Dolchar 5. There is a command for that too. Let's see. I think a lot of people are going in on it because of the hype, hoping to flip it. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I would bet on it that you're gonna see those on the market. Like, actually, you're gonna see on Discord servers for trade the day of or that weekend, and then you're gonna see them on sale like in the week after that, probably. So yeah, most likely. Then they say they're going to improve them, fix anodizing or something, then just scrapped it. I'm not sure if they even made that kind of claim, like, ever. Never really heard that. I personally don't know. I love Warehouse. People would pay these prices anyways. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's, for me, it seems a little bit hypocritical, okay? Because if a vendor reinforces this kind of pricing, it's like, it's kind of like feeding into the belief that it's acceptable to have that kind of pricing, and like vendors sort of do set examples, you know? And like when vendors do it, individuals will feel more compelled to do it as well. And so for me, it seems a little bit like it seems like everything is kind of going on the wrong timeline, you know? Like we're kind of going to like towards the darkest timeline of things, and like I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. Isn't it like 12 over there? Yes, it is. It is a late night stream tonight. Carbon fiber peeking through the between the cap looks hot. Yeah. What's your favorite polycarbonate? Sorry, caps lock stuck. Favorite polycarbonate. I mean, I like the look of the 19RE. I like the way the brass like sticks out on it. But I mean, I've seen like the E6.5s. I've seen those look pretty good too, actually. I mean, there's so many, right? I mean, there's like the Norbifors, there's like the XRF now, there's like so many polycarbonate boards. Polycarbonate boards just in general, I think, look pretty nice if you have like internal that you want to show it. Yeah, I wouldn't have a I don't have a favorite. I don't think I have a favorite for that, for polycarb. I like them all, and just kind of like because when they show their internals and it like looks cool, like the mounting or something. Like I think I've tried a polycarb salamander as well. That looked pretty cool in polycarb. Yeah. But I think it's mostly just like what you want to see layout wise and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I think the internal showing is kind of what makes polycarb cool. Or like lighting, but I don't think lighting diffusion is super good right now. Yeah. Almost like they saw the current demand a massive r/mech market pricing and we're like, oh shit, let's sell these. Yeah, I do agree with that. New polycarb is pretty sexy. Oh yeah. So the okay, oh yeah. So the new the dyed TMO 50 polycarb cases, as well as the new polycarb cases that are dyed, those look really nice. HBCP, the purple one, looks really nice too. Actually, yeah, those I would say, like the colored polycarb boards look super sweet. Yeah. Yeah. That new trend of like smoky gray polycarb and like red and like that kind of stuff, I think is awesome. I think that kind of is like next level in terms of polycarb. It really adds to the look. Oh, wait a second. Why is that? Why does that say? Why does that still say aluminum plate? I corrected it to brass, but so pretty sure it's a brass plate today. I just fixed it, so it should update soon. Your JC looks super sweet. That clack, that enter, that escape, that artisan, Lord Vader, and I don't know what the artisan next to Vader is. You don't need to know. Okay, let's start, shall we? So we have our. It's already open because I got it open. So we have creams today, and we have some. I'm not sure if Zeal stabs or Durock stabs, but pretty much same thing. I'm gonna bet this is the plates and PCB and stuff. Does the bird go clack? It is related to that. Okay, I think this is just the. Okay, that's just the thank you card. Looks like this is the plate. Gonna put it aside for now. And one PCB. And oh, there's like 3 PCBs in here. Oh, we're gonna need these polypropylene, or like the little pegs for alignment. And there's some candy, but I'm not gonna eat it. It's tempting to eat it, but I won't. Alright, and okay. Alright. Da-dun. Have our board. So today we have a black and brass 165 revision 1. So we can take a quick look at it. So designed in Raleigh, North Carolina, and then it looks like this is a B stock. So there's a serial that's like B017, so I assume maybe it's a 17th B stock unit. And hey, Z Lobby, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh snap, is the XI cap an artisan? Yes, the XI cap is an artisan. That's a Toki P artisan that was commissioned by a friend for a Secret Santa event. Okay, that's the markings here are really just the foam, so I can actually wipe it off. Let's do that. But yeah, it's black and brass. Black and brass always nice. I do agree. Black and brass is a super sweet looking combo. Blemish is inside left. Okay, guys, check this out. This is B stock. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? That little inside mark, the thing that looks like a hook mark over here. That's it. B stock. That's crazy. I mean, that's like the most noticeable mark, and even if, okay, sure, there's like anodizing hook marks here, like 2 little dots here, which are definitely hook marks based on the texture. And then, okay, sure, there's a slight, there's a incredibly tiny flaw you can see on the interior part of the anodizing right here. Oh, sorry, it's like, you see it right there on the interior part? Okay, well, that's B stock apparently. I don't see anything else elsewhere for now, so we'll find out as we build, but I don't think there's anything else. Pretty sure that, okay, so like superficial stuff like this, if Poner's in chat, he will know, but you can fix it with Sharpie. So anyway, that's the good thing about black keyboards, you can fix stuff with Sharpie. Especially if it's superficial. Yeah. So, you know, just a pro tip. My Little Pony. Oh man. That's so well done. Tokipi does great work. I agree, Alhex. I agree. Alright, here we have our brass plate for today. So we have our brass plate with the leaf spring cutouts, little divots right here for the pins, alignment pins. You know, it's typical brass plate from Keycult. It's the first time I actually see the brass plate with the leaf spring cutouts. All right. So let's first start with the PCB. Actually, I would like to test the PCB first because I haven't done that. This is actually the first time I opened this, so yeah, I haven't done. I should do that first. Does it come without leaf spring, or do all 65s come with it? So Z-Lobby, so the leaf spring was first implemented on their number 2 TKL revision 1s. So basically they started doing that on their brass and aluminum plates. They tried to do it with the polycarb plate, but basically polycarb was like too soft and too bendy, and so they removed it from that because it was not like a pleasant experience, so to speak. It was not adding in a beneficial way. So it's not on the polycarb plates, but it is on the aluminum and brass. And basically it first was done there, and then it's now been implemented into the 60s and 65s on the number 1 as well. And I suppose the number 1 revision 2 TKLs will also have it now. Yeah. So as you guys know, there's a daughter board here that's used for the PCB. So the first thing I normally always do is where is VIA? Okay, VIA is showing up, and it looks like it should detect. Okay. Alright, cool. Wilbatech 65A. I'm gonna change this to left control from now because I just always use that as left control. Left shift, blah blah blah. That's all okay. And that's, yeah, that's cool. And let's just test it. really quickly. Okay, I don't doubt that this is... Whoa. Did I touch something? Oh. Sorry, guys. Maybe it's my cable. I think it is. Hey, okay. Wait, did I? Oh, maybe I am... This froze. I was gonna use switch hitter. I know that it works with VIA already, so it's fine. Eh? I got unplugged somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is all gonna work, but just out of habit, still test everything. You never know. Wow, there's still 56 of you today, despite... Oh, it doesn't look like that programmed. Whatever. Always do it in a bit. Okay, cool. Okay, great. I was legit thinking today, Lightning hasn't streamed in a while, and I saw you on it and it made me happy. I've honestly been going through some stuff, and like, yeah, just some personal stuff, so yeah, I've just been really busy overall. Normally I would have, if I had more time, I would definitely be streaming more often. I actually do have a few builds that I need to complete, and so yeah, that's mainly why. I would love to though. I would love to be streaming more often and building more often, but yeah, it's been a hectic past week or so. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get the daughter board out of the way first. For now, okay, PCB works, so that's cool. Let's see. I may have. Let's see. It looks like the stabs are looped actually, and so I'm gonna test it first though. Stabs look like they have lube, so we're gonna put them on first and then see how they do. And then if we need to touch them up, we'll touch them up. What was that again? Oh, big balls, thank you. Sorry. Hi, new here. Would love an explanation of the process of piecing together with keyboard. The keyboard? Yeah, sure. I'll explain in the process. Penny 313. Okay, Penny. So keyboard assembly consists of several parts. So normally you have a case over here, right? Case could be one piece, two pieces, many different pieces, doesn't matter. Normally there's a top and the bottom piece. Sometimes it's just like a tray, but basically it's what holds everything together, right? It's your keyboard case. The brains of the keyboard is the PCB, which stands for printed circuit board. But basically it's the electronics inside of the keyboard that, you know, digitizes your keystrokes, and, you know, from the mechanical key switches, and then, you know, sends them to your computer through a connection, and, you know, you get your keyboard working. The next part obviously is going to be a switch plate. There is a switch plate here. The switch plate is part of the assembly that holds the mechanical key switches all together. And then basically, I mean, so these are stabilizers. These are used in order for your longer keys, specifically like enter or shift or space bars, to basically go down all at the same time wherever you press it. So regardless of where you press the key, it will go down. So there are stabilizers, and then there's a plate, right? So in my case, I install the stabilizers first, and then I put the plate over. So this is called PCB mount stabilizers, because they first mount directly onto the PCB, and then you place the plate over, and then you install your key switches. And then you install your key switches. You solder them onto the printed circuit board, the PCB, and then it should start working. And then, you know, you put them all together. You assemble the case, right? So you put the PCB and plate and key switch assembly into the case, and that's it. You've assembled your keyboard, and you can put keycaps on, and you can, you know, plug it in and start typing. So that's basically a quick rundown of what a keyboard assembly entails. But if you have specific questions, do feel free to ask. And hey, Kimchi Jody boy, how are you doing? Seems like everyone has one but me. I think you would definitely will have many more chances in the future, because they are always expanding production and always making more for everybody. And I personally, honestly, I think that people think, oh my god, Keycult super hard to get, super expensive or whatever, like in the aftermarket especially. But if you are patient enough, I can guarantee you that you will get one at some point. You'll definitely get one. Like, because they've just been making so many more now. Like they're every buy that they're doing more. So it's pretty encouraging, to say the least. They really want everybody to have the keyboard of their dreams, or, you know, whatever it might be. Not to mention extras are like not even very pricey relative to whatever the group buy price is, like maybe like $50 difference, right? You and I can start a key cult of our own, call it the C cult. Key cult less. New types, hello. A stab pops out after you build this. What are you doing? If I have a stab pop out, then I use tweezers. I mean the wire, then I use tweezers to pop it back in. That's what I do. Is this a KBD 67? Yes, totally. So, did you purchase a kit to build? Is there a benefit to building your keyboard over purchasing? Yes, so I mean, the benefit, of course, of custom mechanical keyboard kits in general is customizing, right? So you can, like, not only can you choose the color of your case, you can also choose the materials that it's composed of. Like, some people will buy polycarbonate cases or aluminum cases or whatever cases, and then like the plate, you have like a bunch of plate materials. There's aluminum, there's steel, there's brass, there's polycarbonate, there's polypropylene, there's, like, you know, all kinds of things. So you can customize your switches too. You can use linear switches or tactile switches or clicky switches or whatever switches. But you can use all kinds of things, different keycaps, right? Like basically every part of the build is customizable, and so that's the benefit of getting a kit, because you can get everything from different places. And yeah, existentially yours. Hello, whoa, hello raiders. Welcome to the stream. 31 viewers, raiders. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, existentially yours. How's your stream? Oh, Mr. Pirulito, hello. Anyway, how does a Keycult run on a drop? They do. They basically have sales every now and then, and you basically just, if you sign up on their newsletter, they explain pretty much everything you need to know. It was good. We built a Plum 165. Oh, that's sweet. I've built a Navy one before. That was fun. That's cool. How do you like it? How do you like the build? Have you returned your Zenith? Yes, I have. The Zenith is back. It's back with its owner. Anyway. If they did a polycarbonate, that would be sweet. Yeah. We're honestly so lucky because this is a board that will keep having runs eventually, and we will have one. Yeah, exactly. That's the good thing about Keycult runs, is that they're doing many, and you know, everyone will eventually have one if they so desire. I've had 7 different boards at this point. So many cool boards out there. Much more fun to explore the hobby with before you go straight to endgame. What is endgame? Does endgame even exist? I don't think so. I've been around for a few years, and I don't think there's such thing as endgame. I don't believe in such a thing. It was a really straightforward build with fantastic results. Couldn't be happier. That's good. Was that a personal build of yours? Existential yours? Okay, so the right side of that intern, the left side of the back space, I'm gonna touch up a little. And the shift, I'm gonna touch up slightly as well. Okay. Stabs are mostly okay. I just need to touch them up very slightly. Just the wires. But I think it's mostly because it's been like sitting around, and maybe like the lube just moved around a little bit. Endgame is not a thing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, endgame is whatever you prefer it to be. I mean, everyone defines it differently, and everyone wants to, you know, endgame is whenever you decide to call it quits. Honestly, so. Do I just remove him? I think I could just remove the wire. Let me see. I think the housings are fine. NK cream switches must be nice. I keep seeing those all over the place. They became pretty popular after Mr. Teha types Nathan Kim built Tifu's Keycult 165 with them. That was their main reason to be popular, I would say. I mean, they are very good switches. I personally prefer some other linears just because creams have a very clacky, like, sound signature to them. Like, they have a very specific sound to them that's kind of loud, actually. And I don't know, maybe it's just not my... It's just maybe not the pitch or something of the sound that I enjoy, you know, when typing. So, I mean, I have worked with them, but I personally don't always advocate for them myself out of just preference. But some people do, actually. They are extremely smooth switches nonetheless. And so I don't think there is an issue with using creams at all. Creams and half plate pretty nice. I actually haven't tried half plate with creams. That's kind of a... Oh! I did try Nolives on my Dolch pack, and that sounded awesome. Like that board sounds really good. I love that one. Avengers Endgame. Neon Meme Alps. I like them a lot. They need some work, but I'm a fan. Yeah, I agree. They do need some break-in. Anthraxion, hello. Or Anthrax Ion, I'm not sure. Gat Inks, Retool Blacks, H1. Yeah, those are good. Those are good too. Why is Keycult... Oh, wait. No. Hold up. Why is Keycult so expensive? What are they made of? They're made of aluminum. And they command the price they do because the manufacturing could be complex, or that's the retail price that they decided on. And, well, there is demand for them. And so, yeah. I mean, you could say they're expensive if you're new to custom mechanical keyboards because... compared to like a pre-built that you can get off the shelf, it certainly seems expensive. But when you factor in like the complexity of them, or when you factor in that they're made in relatively smaller quantities, you know, compared to like, you know, injection molded plastic keyboards, right? Like, it's a very different story, right? Like, the cost of manufacturing is way different. So yeah. And there's logistics, of course. There's like a lot of different factors that affect the price, so it's hard to say what the specific reason is. I like the page of creams, but I also like the new NK Dry Series Black switches. Yeah, the new whatchamacallit, the new JWK series switches from Novelties. Those are pretty nice as well. Once lubed, especially. I have been enjoying those as well. But yeah. Mr. Poner in the house. The Dolch pack is plateless, right? Yes, the one I built, I decided to build it completely plateless. Which is why I was saying that it's similar to the half plate build that Mr. Poner was mentioning. Link to your jar for lube. Is that a 4 ounce? No, this is not 4 ounces of lube. Is it? Is this 4 ounces of lube to you? Actually, how much is 1 ounce of lube? It's like 25 grams, something like that. I remember. It's a lot. It's a lot of lube. Yeah. What's going on tonight, Lightning? Break. Hello. You know, just build. Keycult 165 build tonight. They just go through tough quality control. Yeah. What's my favorite linear? I mean, if I have access to them, Smooth MX Blacks are always a favorite choice for me. But if not, I don't mind using pretty much any of the popular options nowadays, like Gateron linears, Gateron Ings, JWK, alpacas, right? Like alpacas and all those, like, you know, new switches that we see now. Like, those are all good. Honestly, any smooth linear, as long as it's actually smooth, it's fine with me. But I need to find a tissue. Um, 1 ounce is 25 milliliters of lube. Yeah, this is probably more than 4 ounces then. I definitely have quite a lot of lube. Well, I started with more, and then it's been running out slowly. Oh, actually gradually, yeah. But yeah. Do you prefer spring swaps on MX Blacks? Absolutely. I cannot type on... Well, I mean, I can, but I would rather never type on stock MX Black weights. It's too heavy for me. I prefer... My favorite weighting is around 62 or 63.5, like, you know, 66... Between like 60 and 65, anywhere is okay. I can type maybe up to 68. I've done 72, but for work purposes, I found it uncomfortable because it kind of felt heavy for me. So yeah, 60 to 65 is a sweet spot for me. Anything over, as long as it does not exceed 68-ish, is okay. Hell, Pudsey, thanks so much for the 2 months. How are you doing, Pudsey? What have you been up to lately? Haven't seen you around. Or maybe I'm just not paying enough attention, honestly. I've been busy, so I probably have not been paying attention. 21 Solo, hello. How are you doing? Bad but alive? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, same, to be honest. Well, not bad. Could be better is what I should say. Break, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Much appreciated. stabs are done, I think. Things are looking up potentially. That's good. Same here, I guess. Things are definitely looking up, but it's just, yeah, just gotta do work. It's time. Got a fuzz pedal yesterday. Ooh, that's fun. That's nice. All right. Oops. Just shifting around. Alright, so let's check our stabs again. Hello, hello. Hello, rat eats. Hello. How are you doing this evening? Oops. Great, of course. Oh. I thought this... That's funny. This switch does not have a switch leg. Okay. There should be enough switches though. I was like, I thought I bent the leg, but it just didn't even have a pin. I have this song in my Spotify. I think Epidemic Sound is on Spotify now too. Maybe that'll explain it. And it's free for some. Alright, so let's test these again. But I mean, I pay for a license. Just a tiny touch on the left. Okay, stabs are good to go. Stabs are good to go. That enter key though, what about it? Is it bad? Is there an issue with it? Is it bad? Not at all. Mind you, I'm like holding this like not perfectly, so. Oh, sorry, I was looking at your chain. I see. I see, I see, I see. Regular backspace, regular caps lock. Okay, regular caps lock. I actually don't remember where the black cherry novelty was from. It was from a novel. Was it from a novelty kit from a long time ago? Something like that. It was like a Keycaps. I think it was a Keycaps novelty kit. Don't remember where. I need to look it up. I just don't remember off the top of my head, but it was definitely like some sort of novelty kit or something like that from a long time ago. Back when on Keycaps we used to have like GMK Escape, like of several colors, like kits, or like small like novelty kits, like, you know, like maybe like 10 or 20 caps. China did a run of them a while back. Yeah. They ran at the same time as the GMK KA 1953 sets. Yeah, those ran at the same time. But yeah, it's from back then. It's like 2016 maybe, 2017, something like that. I got mine from an old mech market moderator named Nafs Asp. If you know him, then you know him. If not, he's long gone. But K 1953 was 2017. Yeah, so it was around then. The black cherry novelties. It was at the same time because KA 1953 had the same exact novelty in beige. Would have been the same. Would have been after we were running novelties. Actually, no, there were novelty kits in 2017. There were still novelty kits in 2017. Anyone know what GMK stands for? I forget. They have it stands for a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go make a lot of guitar noise, then watch TV. Sounds good, dude. Have a good one. Don't make too much noise, I guess. German mechanical keyboards. JK. So do you think it's worth entering for the raffle this Friday? Okay, so someone asked me the same question earlier today. I'll respond this way. So on average, a TKL will cost you like $400, let's say. Maybe if it's cheaper, like $350. But let's say $450, let's say, all right, for like a quote-unquote premium TKL. Right? $450, you pay shipping, tax on it, whatever, you know, $500, whatever, gets your house, you know. Eventually you get it, group buy, right? The price tag of the one on Friday is going to be $825 plus shipping and tax, which means that probably going to run you like $900, and that's before anything. If that $400 difference is worth getting it now versus waiting for a group buy, maybe that's your call, your choice. Another thing, if you really desperately want a TKL and you think that you would rather pay $400 now and never again later, sure, you could do that. If you are rolling in money and have more money than reason, maybe. If you just have a lot of money and you have reasons too, but you just are okay with paying that money, then sure. So, Diego using a lot of words to say no. That is correct. That is correct. I would say no, personally. Why? Because there's so many TKLs out there. There's like a bajillion TKLs out there, and this is no different from any of them. This is no different from any of those other TKLs. Sure, it's associated with the name TGR, but do you really care about that? That's the question. Do you really care? If you do, then maybe sure. Maybe that's the price tag you want to pay, but it doesn't even have TGR branding on it anyway. So, do you still want it? I don't know. Your choice. Those just popped in. What board, Diego? Oh lord. Yeah, these are 310. These are warehouse leftovers. Warehouse leftover artisans keycaps. Miniature figurines. Just kidding. The longest no on the internet. Just say no, it's okay. I'll say I would say no because I already have TKLs. I also think there's many other TKLs I'll probably buy for half the price. I am not in a rush to get more boards. Like, if I already have like 1 or 2 boards, I'm not in a rush to get another one by paying double the price. That's basically what it boils down to for me. I would rather just wait. Just pay half the price, wait a year, whatever. It's fine. I still have another board to use. Like, I'm not gonna die for not having a keyboard that I paid for now and, you know, don't have right away. Might as well call it Supreme board and put a sticker on the box. Yeah, seriously though. Let's see. I think 7U layout is. Isn't it based off V1 Jane? Yeah, it's just Jane CE with it's rebranded Jane 1 CE. That's it. That's all it is. There's literally no difference. I mean, just the weight, maybe. That's it. That's it. No difference. Nothing different. Just call it Jane CE type Machina. Except with like D grade, yeah. I mean, you don't know that actually. You don't know that until you get it. Might be a surprise, and you might just be like, "Hello, D stock. Hello." And then you complain about it, and they're like, sorry, this is what was pictured. And then it's GG, you know? That's it. You complain, but that's all you can do. Hope I get that hot two-tone nano. I mean, yeah, if your original intention was to get a black and a dark gray keyboard or something, or a light gray and a dark gray, I don't know. Yeah. I love two-tone. I mean, two-tone can look good sometimes. I'm not saying two-tone is bad. I'm saying two-tone, if it's intentional or like if it's something that you want, sure, it's fine. But if it's not, and then you get a two-tone board, I don't know. It doesn't look that good. I'd rather pay price for a Keycult. That's fair. V1 with shit branding. Yeah. But the aftermarket price, how else can I flip? I'll get a Keycult one day, but don't really know how much about the hobby as of yet. I want to learn more about before getting those. Yes, yeah, I like your approach, Physic. I think learning is good. Crazy to think that KBD8X is in the 400s. Kind of weird, huh? I mean, but KBD8X is like $280 retail plus shipping and stuff, so like maybe like $350 shipped, right? But it's a really nice board for $350 in my opinion. The anodizing's really good, but the look of it is really good too. It actually types really nicely too. You have so many options. USB-C, QMK via, like hell yeah. I don't know. I've built the KBD8X maybe like 3 or 4 times now, and I've liked it every time. Although I would personally build it with other switches than the ones that like my clients have picked before. I've used like Zelios and Holy Pandas a lot, but I feel like I could build it just the same way I would build any premium board, and it will probably be just as comparable. Because it's really nice. The 8X MK2, the 8X Mark II, it's really really nice. And it's only $280, like retail. Anyway, sorry, just reading along. Chat. Sorry, not GB raffle. Imagine dropping a board that's so hyped, 10 selling extras for triple. Yeah. No rant as emotes, man. Tough times. Okay, fine. I'll add it later. Gosh, people have been saying this today. Are these creams broken in? Yeah, they're lubed and broken in. They actually feel quite smooth. I actually am really liking this. Okay, let's solder these, shall we? Alright, so hold up. Where's my casual clacks? Yeah, man, just leave my 2013 to 2011 to 2016 artisans alone, okay? They're old and crappy, you know? good old crappy, dusty and old. Ugh, old, crusty artisans. I bet they smell of dust. How much for that Keycult artisan? I paid like, what did it cost retail? Like $50? I don't know. I forget how much they cost originally. Crappy just gave it to me. No, it's okay. I'm an archivist. I keep old things. I like old things. Just gotta move this. Alright. Let's turn on a fan and make it louder here. Let's see. Chilling honestly, 7V coming within the next 6 months. KVD 8X coming soon to hold me over. Very nice. Incredibly excited for Zenith. I am excited. I'm excited about Zenith too. After trying it. What are your top 3 favorite TKs that you own/owned? I like this one. Well, I actually really like my Keycult number 1. Because the build is really nice on that. I like this one with MX Browns. And I really like my Jane V2 as well. But, it depends on the build, TKLs. I mean, any build. Any board depends on the build. Just, yeah. Those boards are the ones I like design-wise and feel-wise. Like to use every day. Nice. Thanks for the answer. No problem. Willing to trade 100 MX Blues loot with Triboses broken in. Look at this guy offering some vintage MX Blues. What a baller. They better have come from the oldest DOS keyboard that you can find. Which, actually, you can't do it with DOS 1, because the DOS 1, I think, was like buckling spring. Do you know that? The DOS keyboard, the first DOS keyboard is buckling spring. Or like it's basically a Model M. How is the KBD8X case sound? It sounds pretty good in my opinion. I think it has like case foam that you can put into it that could help. But so actually, I only built it with tactiles, and so I feel like the tactiles mask the sound really like quite a bit. And so I kind of wish I had the KBD8Xs that I built with like linear builds, but I didn't have the chance to do that because, well, I mean, these were customer builds, so I didn't have a say, right? So yeah, I kind of wish I had a different plate and basically a different assembly all together. I have a feeling they would feel and sound pretty nice. Just a hunch though from like trying those. What's your favorite linear? I said that MX Blacks, if they're smooth. If not, like any of these JWK switches are really nice lately. What else is nice? Like Gaddings have been good lately. Or I guess like people have been complaining about Gaddings lately, but I have no idea what they're talking about because I haven't bought any Gaddings recently. But the JWK linears that have been coming out lately are pretty nice. But yeah, if I can find a smooth, just MX linear, like Cherry MX linear switches, I like those the most, I would say. Just good old Cherry MX linear that is smooth. Yeah. Cream's overhyped then? Okay, so if you're overpaying for them, sure, you could say it's overhyped. But if you're paying like retail price, no, they're fine. It's a good switch to pay retail price for. They're a good switch. They're not a bad switch. They're a pretty nice switch. They do require some breaking in because of the way the palm housing and the palm stem are interacting. But otherwise, they're a pretty nice switch, especially like once lubed, they feel super smooth. They have a very particular sound signature to them, so if you enjoy the sound signature as well, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like it's good. It's a good switch. I'm not saying it's bad. Just loaded up on Vint Blacks from Epsilon. Nice. Trace options. Hello. How are you doing? Alright, Lightning, my friend, have to head out, but good luck, and I'll catch the VOD tomorrow. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. I will try to have the VOD up by tomorrow. I normally I just upload it and back up my VODs overnight because I normally stream at night. So I just do it overnight. It's a good time to do it. Because in addition to uploading it, it takes time for YouTube to process the videos to height like HD or like 1080p or like 4K depending on what I'm uploading, and so it's a good time to do it overnight. Alrighty, well, it's a quieter time now, so I'm gonna plug my sponsors in because that's what I always do, or that's what people do when they're soldering. And things get kind of more boring. What's the best way to learn soldering? I have never done that before personally. Okay, I'll be honest with you. You definitely look up some YouTube guides. There's some good YouTubers out there, especially like there's like EEV blog that's very good. There's some like the videos are kind of older, but they actually teach you really well. So I do suggest like looking up some videos on YouTube on how to solder and stuff. Basically on how to do things. They do teach you all the technical things too, so yeah, just looking, like seeing and learning is a good way to do it. Like watching and learning. Trace options, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Support for my man. Oh no, that's you. Thanks, man. Hope you're well. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I actually started learning how to solder and how to do a lot of my things. I just watch videos and I just tried doing it myself and practice. I mean, of course, I've screwed up. Everyone screws up at some point. But I mean, for me, it's already been like, like 6-7 years since I first did my first soldering job. So yeah. So anyway, so let's plug some sponsors in. So just really quickly, so we can talk about Canon Keys first. So on Canon Keys, head over to canonkeys.com, and we have the Canon Keys Canon Caps 0 key set. It's a cherry profile PBT dye sublimated Legends keyset. It's like a grayscale keyset. It was designed by Rensuya, who is the same designer as the popular Mizu. And yeah, so it's a pretty cool keyset. It starts like at $100 in cherry profile and PBT, so I think they look pretty promising. There's not much details about the caps aside from a few samples that Keycaps has posted on like their Instagram and other social media. But do check that out. There's some desk mats over on Keycaps as well for group buy. And then next up we have Dixie Mech. You can head over to DixieMech/Lightning. And right now, up till the 31st, we have GMK Minimal Round 2. So if you missed out on the popular black on white minimal set last year, this is your chance to get minimal. So GMK Minimal Round 2 up till the 31st. Next up we have Mint Autumn. More details to be released, but Jack Static is working on polyethylene TKL cases. It's called Irma. But if you want to hear more about this exciting polyethylene case project, head over to mintautumn.com and check out their social media. They do have a Discord server that you can talk in, and you can discuss about the Rukia project as well as the Irma project. Next up we have Novelkeys, so just head over to novelkeys.xyz. Over there you can use my promo code Thunder and you can get 5% off all in-stock items, so nothing that's currently in group buy. But speaking of group buy, there is GMK Bento Round 2 going up until the end of the month. There's Rama caps as well, and desk mats of course. And there's SA Skyrider as well on Novelkeys. It's a SA key set modeled after a Smith Corona typewriter inspired key set. It has like these deep green and olive and seafoam sort of colors. That one's also for group buy until the end of the month. Actually, 1 week left over for SA Skyrider. Next up is Prime Keyboard, so head on over to primekb.com/lightning. There will be a new stock of the Durock stabilizers with black smoky housings. So if you're into that dark smoky look of the Durock clear stabilizers, they will be restocked soon. There'll be quite a few of them. So do check that out, as well as like if you want to head on over to Prime KB just to check out news on any new Alpaca restocks, T1s, or the Meridian, which is a new collaboration keyboard by Prime KB and AIO3. You can head on over to the Prime KB Discord server for more news on that as well. There's an interest check on Keycaps as well though. Lightning, thoughts on the Think 6.5 V2. I have not seen like the prototypes or anything myself, but overall from what people have been saying, it's a pretty nice customizable board. How it would perform compared to this Keycult, it looks, I mean, I think conceptually they are the same board. Like they are very similar. They both have like these gasket strips sandwiching the plate assembly. And so I would expect them to perform rather similarly. Yeah, that's all I can say. Honestly, I can't attest to anything else because I have not tried it myself or like seen it in person. But that's as much as I can tell you. Like I think the concept is pretty much the same, and so, but I mean, like I don't know about the execution or like how it exactly feels. I mean, apiary keyboards as well as Tiny and got prototypes that they built and talked about. Apiary keyboards did a typing test and talked about it as well, of course. So do head on over to Apiary Keyboards. She's a good friend of mine and fellow streamer, and so Yeah, she probably can provide good thoughts on the Think 6 point and the Think 65 V2. It seemed that she liked it a lot though. Oh yeah, Alex Oto's built a couple as well. He said it was his favorite board of this year so far. Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, I think like the concept is the same, so I can imagine it's a great board. It's late, good night, and good luck with the build. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it is late. I'm well aware. But thank you, 21 Solo. Have a very good night. Okay, we're done soldering. Just gonna check my joints. Being a little bit more self-aware about my soldering joints. Cool. I snagged the limited edition one and now don't know what switches to use with it. You have a lot of time to decide that, fortunately, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about that. At least, I mean, you know. I normally, for starters, like when deciding what switch to use, I pretty much, the first thing I do is I decide what style of switch, so like tactile, clicky, linear, that kind of stuff. I'll decide on that first, and then I go ahead and think about what, like, kind of like, what plate am I gonna use? Like, what am I gonna, you know, like, do I want specific colors? Do I want a specific sound signature to it? You know, that kind of stuff. I think about that. Rent Snake, hello. First time here. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much. We are currently building a high-end custom mechanical keyboard today from Keycult. Obsidian Raid, hey, late at night here. Hello. How are you doing, my friend? I think I'll use linears in the build. Vintage retail plaques is free real estate. Hey Lightning, have you ever built any Kira boards? Kira TKL, Kira XS made by Thesis Camper? No, I have not. I have seen the Kira 60, but that's a tray mount keyboard. But other than that, I have not seen the TKL or the 1800 in person. Actually, I don't. Maybe I have seen it in person, like at a meetup, but it was probably long ago that I don't really remember what my impressions of it were. Sorry about that. I think you mentioned vintage cherry. So I actually have heard some modified vintage cherry mix blues that actually like sounded really nice for a clicky. I was like, wait a second, that actually sounds really nice. But I mean, I actually imagine modifying clickies is actually kind of tough. Like I know, so one of the geekhack.org admins, her name is Photoelectric. She really likes Jailhouse modded MX Blues, and she really likes them, and she's known to be a really good Switch modding person. And yeah, I've heard like people say like, oh yeah, like I've had Switches from her and they felt really nice and they sounded really good. So yeah, I mean, I think the, you know, it's like your mileage may vary there, but I do think that people sort of have their own preference with regards to, I mean, I know that Minterly Nat, she really likes clickies too. Late night talks with the one and only Diego. Thank you. Alrighty. So case here, but let's test this guy, because it would be no use to solder all this and realize that I did it all wrong. So is this a plate that has the poron strips? Yes, like the Bauer. Yeah. Poron is P-O-R-O-N, poron. But yes, it is exactly what you just said. Poron strips. Okay, it works. Thoughts about Jane V2 boards versus Keycult number 1. So 2 thoughts. First of all, aesthetic, very different. Like I think the TGR boards normally have slightly slimmer bezels, so the aesthetic of it is different already. Number 2 thing to consider is the mounting style is different, so they are going to sound and feel different. They're both very nice boards, so I wouldn't recommend one over the other. I have built and owned both, and I personally find both very nice to type on, so I can't say bad things about them really. They're both excellent designs by excellent people with excellent tastes and high quality standards, and having owned them like just completely blindly, so to speak. Political right answer? No. It's not a politically right answer. It's not a politically correct answer. It's actually my answer. I've owned both. I always reserve my opinion until after I try something. And they've both been really nice. They've both been super nice. So, yeah. I personally prefer my MX Boost thrown directly in the garbage. You mean like the new GMK trays? Have you guys seen Mr. Heinebusch's GMK tray review? Infamous. Have you seen it though? That's the question. I don't have the link right now, but if you have not seen it, you should head on over to youtube.com and you should open it up and look for GMK tray review. It's a 10-second video by Heinebusch. It's really good. So our Keycult number 1, revision 1, here uses some hex screws. So beautiful video. Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you for linking, Obsidian. It really reflects the community's thoughts about these new trays. It's so relatable. It's so like it's relatable, and it's like it's just accurate. It's just really accurate, because they really suck. Like they rip really easily, they like bend, they're just really like weak, and I don't know, I hate everything about it. They don't hold caps really well. On a completely unrelated note, want to buy a Sandstorm GMK tray? I'll buy a GMK Sandstorm key set. You know, Obsidian, I should have really gotten that GMK Sandstorm drop from Z Frontier when it happened. Now that Krellbit lost that shipment, it's game over. No GMK Sandstorm for me. Alright, so here is our case. So this is the other side of the case. So as you can see, there are poron strips lining 6 locations of the top case and 6 locations on the bottom case. And there is a 0.5U blocker here. There's some alignment tabs here, so they align with this part of the mid piece, which we will actually undo because we need to put the daughter board in there. And so this is the interior. Once again, this is the interior of the case. So as you can tell, the mid piece is itself slotted into the bottom piece. So this brass showing here is the same piece of brass as this one, which is also holding the poron strips for the mounting. Have you ever tried Otemu Silent Skies? I have not. Rensnick. I for some reason have never tried them because I never got them. No one really has sent me any, and also I guess I was unaware of them until kind of more recently. But I also am not a huge fan of silent switches overall. But yeah, I just like to hear the bottom out of my switches, so that's why. Yeah. Are you more of a linear guy or tactile? I like both, actually. Tactile though, I prefer Topper and Alps for tactile. Or if I have to choose MX switches for tactile switches, I like MX Browns, MX Clears with a lighter spring, and Mod M's I like. Holy Pandas I actually do like, but in moderation, but I for the most part don't like it anymore. I at first was okay with Holy Pandas, and now I don't really use them because they're kind of too tactile for me. Okay, so okay. There we go. Okay, so this is the brass mid piece, as you can see. So can you guys see? Like, this is the mid part of the board that slots right into the bottom, and as you can see, it's basically part of the weight that you show in the bottom, so it's a singular piece. And then there's the bottom piece here, which is where our daughter board is going to be screwed onto. This opening, right? Are Topper like a silent tactile? Kind of, not really. Only if you silence it, I guess. I mean, when you lube Topper though, they are pretty quiet, but not. I mean, they have a bit of like they have a sound to it. So yeah. Let's see. The caps somehow stick to a tray. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the new GMK trays. This is the way the caps sit on the new GMK trays is quite atrocious. How do you even get Keycult keyboards? You just participate in the events that they organize, specifically the raffles. They just do raffles, so you just have to enter them when they open, and that's it. I'll leave the rest to luck, I guess. Okay, so we just have to screw on these things. Don't forget, you have to pray to RNG to sell your soul. Where do they have their raffles? Just are they held on the Keycult websites? They are held on. I mean, they most recently held their extras raffles for the 160 and 165 over on a custom website that they designed along with one of their moderators. But yeah, just sign up for the Keycult newsletter and you'll find out more information about all of the raffles. They pretty much send out on their email newsletters. They send out all of the details that you need to know, and they'll have websites with all the information on it. Yeah. Just go ahead and like go to keycult.com and just sign up for their email notifications. I mean, yeah, their email newsletter. I think that's just the best thing you can do to be aware of how to do, how to participate in every single one of their events and drops and stuff. Okay, so you just screw in your daughter board, And then basically this part, right, is just the daughter board here, like just goes like that. Okay, and then now the mid piece just goes through. Again, the daughter board cable just goes through here. And we just place the mid piece back in place. If I can get it right. Okay, there we go. Okay, and screw them back in. Also join Discord, as you have to be in it to join for raffles. That is correct. I mean, you would see those instructions when they happen anyway, but now with the new system that they're trying to use, you do have to be in their Discord channel, as well as two-factor authentic. You have to have a two-factor authentication, I think, enabled for that to work. Alright, so you screw it in. Alright. And then the next part is to plugging in the PCB. So you just hold it here. You just, okay. So this part is the harder part, sort of. So hopefully this cable is long enough. Okay, so it is, I think. Anyway, so you just plug in the daughter board cable right into the PCB. And then you just place your plates. Actually, I could use the propylene. Let's see if these pins work out. But I'm just gonna place them. So these small little pegs, these white pegs, are to help align the plate, so that it's like nice and centered on the board. There's 4 of them that are used on each corner. Okay, just place it like that, and now that this is connected, so just let's see. Is it short? I hope it's not short. There we go. Okay. So out of curiosity, what are some of the most unique boards that you've built? More unique boards? Okay, sure. I can name a few. I mean, I think the Matrix 8XV 2.0 series is really unique. Just in the way that they use a fixed cable, they use this RGB daughter board assembly that you have to work with, because otherwise the board does not function without it. There is also a there is the SKB series. They're called the heavy metal keyboards, but the SKB boards are by Plastic Schnitzel, a German keyboard designer. They are basically bent. It's like bent steel. It's like bent galvanized steel and aluminum. Those boards were super interesting too. What else was interesting? What else have I built? I mean, CA66 is kind of different too, in some ways. Anyway, do you break in your NK creams before you lube them? Yes, I recommend doing that. I do recommend breaking in your NK creams before lubing them. You're gonna have better success breaking in your creams before you lube, because the metal to plastic contact is going to be more abrasive than with the lubricant on already. Okay, just tighten it very slightly, but then put in the other corner so we can tighten at the same time. I can tell you about other boards that I've built. Let me see what other things. I mean, like Toper stuff is kind of interesting sometimes, but I think it's still not super remarkable either. Not sure, honestly. I need to go through a list. I have a list of stuff I've built before, so I would just have to go through that and think about it. But like, I've built so many boards that like I kind of forget sometimes what I've built and what I haven't. If it opens up, I'll tell you, but it's like taking a while. The VEA is an interesting board too, actually, because it connects through like the SATA cable. It's kind of interesting board. It's a 75% though, but it's no big difference relative to that. Let's see. Yeah, the Lunar was kind of an interesting board to build too. The Lunar AEK, like that would, the stab cutout, the stab little the stab what is that? Clips were kind of hard to use on the plate because it was kind of deep on the plate. The EM7 was a fun build. I like that one. The rest were like mostly like top mount and other stuff. I mean, the Keycult builds are kind of interesting too, just in general, because they were different for when I first started doing them. But yeah, I think like the Matrix boards and the heavy metal keyboards, the SKBs, were pretty interesting for me. And yeah, I think those two might have been the more notable ones for me. Opinion on the Tokyo 60? I'm getting one this week. Or any GMK sets you're excited for? I'm excited for GMK Dracula. I'm excited for GMK Dracula. I'm excited for GMK Olivia Dark. I'm excited for... I was excited for GMK Alter if it had come out properly. I'm excited for... what else? GMK Coral. I did not buy GMK Coral. The colors were not for me. But it looked cute, but not for me, I think. Dracula is still in color match. Yeah, Dracula I think is still in some series of changes or whatever. I'm not sure actually, guys. I haven't kept track with all the group guys, honestly. Is it still in color matching? I don't know. You guys would know better than me. Hello, John. George, hello, hello. I'm getting bento. Oh, nice. Crooks, what's up? How are you doing? So the client requested or wanted to see Olivia on this keyboard. So are you guys okay with that? Olivia? Olivia? GMK Olivia? I wish I could get the GMK Classic Blue group. I really like those keycaps. Yeah. So Physic, you shouldn't abandon your hope. There will be extras of GMK Classic Blue when it starts shipping. So just hold your breath. Hold your breath, and you know you'll be able to get them. I think. Just wait for them. T-shirt Bugatti of Key World. Anyway, opinion on the Tokyo 60. I liked the Tokyo 60 when I first had it. The only thing I was concerned about when I first got my Tokyo 60 back when it first ran, I had the Tokyo 60 V1 or whatever, like the first round ever. I actually really like Tokyo Coffee Nerd's stuff. It was really light. It was really nice. The only thing I think people were concerned about that I also was like a bit iffed about was the gaps that they had. They had some gaps on them, and that was something I didn't like. But other than that, the Tokyo 60 was a really nice board for the price. Yeah. But I don't know how it looks now. I actually haven't even paid attention to it anymore. Since I don't remember. They fixed it a bit in the V3 version. I see. I just didn't like it because I like my keyboards to be heavy, so I actually had bought it specifically because it was going to be light. That is exactly why I had bought the Tokyo 60, because I knew that it was gonna be light, and I was like, oh, this is like perfect. Like, it's like the perfect HHKB like portable MX keyboard, you know? Do you see the designer of the Tokyo 60 is coming out with a 40% Alice? Yes, I have seen it. Yeah, and they're like dyeing it with this cool like family like inherited like dyeing technique or something. I don't know. I've been seeing the stories. It looks so cool. Should use mod pipe? No. What are you even talking about? Mod pipe? Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Mod pipe. Mod pipe. Okay, buddy. Imagine thinking mod pipe. I mean, imagine thinking pipe is a mod key. Yeah, exactly. Imagine. I mean, my mods have big pipes, but the pipe key is not a mod. Damn, you looking sexy. Cheesy ballsack. Thank you so much for the 3 months. That's some name. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's lit. Ooh, you guys see that? It's like flexy. Do I have my regular arrow keys here? I might not. I'm just gonna have to use the accent keys, unfortunately. I think it's in a different bag. Sorry about that. Okay. And then I need and page down, page up. Where's my R3 caps or R3 control? This works. R3 control. And then we can use our accents escape. Is this R2? No, this is R1. This is R1. Oh yeah, okay. So let's just. So I mean, I can show you guys the Jane later. How it works. Where's my? Hold up. Where's my? Oh, here it is. There we go. I think the greatest username I've ever seen was Mike Wazowski's thigh gap. Yeah. Okay, let's stop the music for now and load up a typing test screen. Yo, Obsidian.
Need to pass it, McBalls.
Thank you so much for the 1600 bits. Yo, McBalls. Obsidian's got you by the McBalls. Alright. So, just to compare. Oh, come on. Why is it so tight? Oh my gosh.
Need to pass it, Obsidian Raid 1.
Kimchi Jody Boy, thank you so much for the 1700 bits. Wow. Y'all fierce. Y'all are fierce. Okay, so just wanted to show you that this is what this sounds like, okay? So like oh my god. Thank you so much for the 1800 bits, Boner. Y'all are crazy. You guys don't need to do this. Anyway, so this is what my MX Brown sound like. Okay? So that's what they sound like. So you guys just get the idea of what lubed MX Browns sound like. Now we're gonna do. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Obsidian, thank you so much for the 201 bits. McBoss, thank you so much for the 500 bits. You guys are crazy. You guys don't have to do this.
Need to pass Obsidian.
Don't think it counts smaller than the top amount. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's top bidder, right? Oh my god, what's going on? Obsidian, thank you so much for the 299 bits. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Ooh, wait. Huh? Wait, why is it? Did the daughter board not plug inside? Didn't it work earlier, guys? The daughter board? Wasn't it working earlier? Okay, hold on. I'm on a different cable. What? What? What the hell? Did it unplug? Here we go. I would like a refund. Yo, Poner, thank you so much for the 301 bits. I'm just wondering what happened. Scuff stream, we did it, boys. Yeah. Oh my god. What was that? Kimchi Jody boy, thank you so much for the 69 bits. Okay, so... Ah! It did unplug. It did unplug. Was it too short? Is it too short? Hold on. I'm gonna take out the mid piece because I have a feeling maybe it's just not all the way out.
Obsidian stop, I need to buy a Keycult.
Mickballs, thank you so much for the 500 bits. You guys are crazy. Okay, you guys need to enjoy some music. Oh, of course, didn't plug it in. Okay, got pinched a little here. No wonder. Boner, thank you so much for the 400 bits. Y'all are crazy. Boner is just showing off here. Mod power. Keycult mod power here. Okay, hold on. Just need to make sure it's not pinching. Come on. It seems about as short, but let's try. Viperman, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Jesus. You guys are insane. Does seem a little bit short though. Let's just test it out first. Okay, that works. Hopefully this is good enough. Okay. Okay, just making sure. It is pretty short though. I mean, it's like barely long enough. It feels like. Just gonna make sure that I think it's kind of like. You know what? I think I might use a piece of electrical tape and just tape it down slightly here so it doesn't like come out. it's getting hot again. Okay. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Thank you so much for all of the bits, guys. That's really nice of you, but also you really don't have to be fighting with each other with your own money. So tempted. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Please. Do it, you won't. I'm not against it. Do 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 it. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, you see, this cable's kind of short. It's like barely long enough. It's like sitting. Let's see if it works out. Okay, that works. Just gonna put it like that. I heard something. It still works. Okay, as long as it works. Don't they have different lengths for the 160 and 65? Maybe, but I'm not sure. Probably, right? Wait, what's wrong with Twitch? Big fan. What's up, Roy? I hit the character limit? What were you trying to write? Kimchi over here scheming. Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm now curious what he was going to write. What meme were you trying to write today? There's a character limit? Never knew. I didn't know either. I've seen pretty long messages on text to voice and stuff too. Text to speech. Yeah. With all the copy pastas, you think there wouldn't be one? Yeah, I know. I've seen so many super long copy pastas too. So I need to throw up a good slurp message. I also don't have like the. You guys know how like Nathan has that like Korean voice package or whatever. It's like salup 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 salup. There we go. It works now. Let's go. But yeah, that's how it sounds, right? Salup 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 salup. Thank you, Kelly, for the donation. For the 200 bits. Your TTS sounds like a scam call. Yo, that's rude. That's mad rude. I had to plug in my other keyboard to say it. LOL. Bro, do more Teja impressions? Nah, it's okay. I don't have to do more Teja impressions. Maybe I'll do an event where collab stream with Nathan where we have mukbang together, and I do some Taihao types. Do an oof. Oof. Point to uninstall Twitch, I swear to God. He does with an oof and maybe oof pog. You should call him one day when he's streaming and say you have some good melons. I need to I need to write down a few lines and actually like make them perfect. Mr. Poner, what do you mean? Right? I should like make a short clip of it. Alright, so what do you mean? Anything with an O long sound, you just full send it. That's toxic. Alright, let's try this out, shall we? Okay, that's a little loud. Looks like you'll be getting your Netflix special soon. Oh man, Netflix sponsorship, imagine. Alright. You can make a Teja soundboard. Ooh. You know what I should do? I should do like a macro pad where I have my own voice recordings, or like get it like a. I mean, Stream Deck would work fine, but I don't have one. But I could just do it like program into macros, and then like play them. Play them each time as a reaction. It's like instead of like just using my regular voice to say like thank you for the whatever bits, I should just do like oof, thank you so much for the 500 bits or something like that. You know. What do you mean? Okay. Alright. So here we go. We have NK Creams with 205 grade 0 on a brass plate. Keycult 165 revision 1. Let's go. Ah. Ah. Yo, I broke my PR. Pog. Oof.
Twitch wouldn't let me do 6,969 bits. What a doy, man.
Kimchi Jody boy, thank you so much for the 420 bits. What do you mean? Thank you. Pog. Yo. This is the fastest I've ever typed in my life. Okay, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna post it over on typing improvement channel on Keycult server. And I should, oops. Oh wait, it doesn't save, does it? How do I think I need to put it on Imgur first because of streamer mode. What? What's going on? It says save screenshot. Oh, what the hell, man? What's going on? There we go. Okay, and now I'm gonna post that over. Teha Pog. Okay, posted it on the Keycult Discord. Redo. Okay, let's try this again. Alright. I didn't see you do it again, please. Alright, I'll try this again. I don't think I'll type this fast ever again, but let's try it. Are we going to Bandit and follow rules? Oh, right. Alright. Ah.
What the hell? Whew. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's okay. Alright, let's hear the mods. And that's what it sounds like. Tifa switches for faster typing. I think it's this lighter springs perhaps, I'm not sure. But that's kind of crazy. What do you mean? Alright. So oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It pulled my camera over. What the hell? Come on. Sorry about that. Oh, oopsie. Sorry about the camera movement. Typing test can go away. And you guys can just take a look at the board now. So we have my motion sickness. Yeah, so oh, it's not probably not autofocus. There we go. So now here it is, our Keycult number 165 revision 2 with GMK Olivia and NK Creams. Side profile with black and brass. Speaking of brass, here's the ass. USB-C port. Nice Keycult logo over there. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. Yep. Anyway. Pretty nice little board here. So, do you guys have any questions, concerns? Akrak, hello, hello. Have a good night, everyone. It has been lovely being here with you. Thank you so much for joining us, Rensnick. Now do 30. Oh, I missed 30-second master mode. Let's do that. Let's do 30-second master mode. All right, 30-second master mode on stream. Let's do it. Let's go.
we're gonna do 30-second master mode. And I'm gonna fail like a million times, but it's okay. Okay. 30-second master mode. Let's see. Have you guys ever tried this 30-second master mode? If you break 130, I'll give you more bits. Oof, that's tough. Last time I think I got like what did I get last time? Like 128. Man, that's tough. It's tough. All right. Whoa. Hold up. What the hell just happened? Okay. There we go. Did it count my bits? Alright. Yo, Keone, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Alright, here we go. Okay, so master mode, basically, it ends the test as soon as you make a single mistake. So you cannot make a single mistake. So this is for 30 seconds. So it's gonna fail me every time I make a mistake. So like for instance, like if you type anything, it resets. It fails your test, okay? So that's the idea, okay? Need to relax. What? I didn't. What the hell? Wait, what? Is it like chattering? What the F? Yo, master mode is so triggering, so tilting. Oh, I mistyped. Oh, is the client in chat? Hope you got keyword. No. It's just me mistyping. Okay, I'm gonna slow down and do this properly. Yeah, okay. Okay. Come on. Alright. Come on.
Come on now. Of Steady Night, I hate this, but I'm gonna do it. Once. At least once. Cam frozen? Oh. It did. Hold up. Cam froze. How did the cam freeze? Is it back yet? Hold up. That's weird. Is the cam dying? Cam's alive. This is what master mode does. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have to end it here. I'm sorry, friends. It's a sign. It's over. So anyway, we built this guy today. It's a Keycult 165 revision 1. With novelty screens. Anyway, guys, that is all I can do for now. Is that a bib blanket? What? No, it's not. Anyway, I swear I'm gonna post over 130 master mode. I bet. Read Dr. Huru? Who's Dr. Huru? Who's Dr. Huru?
Slurp, 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 slurp.
That should have been. Salap. Alright, let's see. Are we rating Dr. Huru? Who's Dr. Huru? Is that a new streamer? Dr. Huru. Franken switches. Neuroscientist and mechanical keyboard maker. Seems new. It's Holland. Oh, it's Korean. Korean person. Sure, why not? Let's rate a new streamer. He's in our monk. Oh, I see. That's cool. Okay. Let's rate Alright. Let's rate Dr. Huru. So, do we have the raid? Oh, we do. So, you guys can just spam lightning raid if you have it. So, if you're a sub, you can use the emote. Let's see. So, Dr. Huru. Okay, well, thank you everyone for stopping by stream. I really appreciate the company and all the bits and all the fun times. Thank you so much, guys. Let's have a let's raid Doctor Who. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Kimchi Jody Boy, Rad Eats, Keone, Obsidian, everybody. Thank you so much. Alright guys, have a great night, okay? Alright, let's go raid Doctor Who. See ya.